It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got C.J. Stroud. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Texans and the Hawks, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
At the kickoff for Houston.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man from Arkansas, getting the start here, their rookie quarterback.
And what made him great in college makes him promising here early in his rookie year in the NFL. The ability to change things up on the fly to see a play breaking down and improvise. Whether that's taking the check down option, buying time out of the pocket, or even running with it himself. He's got a sharp mind and an ability to make something out of nothing.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Pittman setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring your running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a number 1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is no good. I hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Stroud. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Stroud to throw it. Flushed out right. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The Texans at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. They can bounce.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
That's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. You look at the defense for these Texans. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And some room to maneuver. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Back to throw. Pittman. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point. By Myers, and we are tied at 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he fires one incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Stroud. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Look the hot. Look the hot.
Mix it up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Got his man, Dell. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. As Stroud now to throw. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, a 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off-play action. Pittman has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Pittman. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Pittman. Forced out to his left. Muscles him off. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pittman. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Pittman. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, ready? Hey, uno.
Stroud looking to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Throwing to start the drive. Pittman. He completes this to Walker. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Operating from the gun. Pittman got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught. This is White. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. And Walker has it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Pittman.
Well, that one too wide and incomplete. Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And that'll be incomplete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one. Saquon Barkley, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they trail the visiting Patriots at halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Drake May. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And that one all tied. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it. These 2 clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 10.
Nike Texas. Here we go.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. Shoves him away. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Walker. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Pittman. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped them behind the line for the 2nd straight play. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Pittman. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Well, they'll go play action here with Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. Dumps it off to Mixon. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 74 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a 1st down. Stroud to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the
touchdown. Nico Collins. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing to start the drive. Pittman, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Ball start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. That one out wide and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Pittman. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Pittman. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Operating from the gun, Pittman. Going right back to Fant. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. To throw is Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he has... year long, converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Gets this to Fant.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Final minute. No timeouts at there. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What? Play at this point in the game. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Come on, Saints! Ready.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. So this one in the win column for the Texans, and it was thanks in part to the play of their 3rd-year quarterback.
Yeah, I thought he was brilliant today, Brandon. He had 4 touchdown passes, and it felt like whenever the defense threw at him, he had a counter. He was just playing with confidence all afternoon long.
So for Houston, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports,